Entering the age of 50, the male body undergoes many changes in hormones, health and psychology, which significantly affect physiological needs. Understanding these changes will help find the right solution, which is the key to maintaining a fulfilling and happy sex life. Overview of physiological needs of men aged 50. At the age of 50, this is the stage when the male body enters the aging process. The level of testosterone, male sex hormone, begins to decline naturally. This can affect sexual life, causing the following changes. At the age of 50, testosterone levels in men gradually decline, leading to significant changes in sexual life. Decreased libido. Men may experience a decrease in sexual desire and interest compared to the previous stage. Erectile dysfunction. Along with the decrease in testosterone, blood flow to the penis is also not as strong as before, causing men to experience erectile dysfunction. The ability to achieve and maintain an erection may become more difficult. Decreased sperm quality. Sperm count and quality may have decreased significantly by age 50. This can negatively impact male fertility. However, not all men in their 50s experience these problems. The level of testosterone decline and its effects vary from person to person, depending on many factors such as overall health, diet, mental health, and lifestyle. Decoding the causes of decreased physiological needs in men aged 50. The main reason for the decline in physiological needs of men in their 50s is due to a lack of the sex hormone testosterone. Testosterone is a key factor in regulating sexual desire and physiological ability of men. When entering middle age, the amount of this hormone tends to decrease, directly affecting physiological needs and sexual ability. In addition to declining testosterone, there are many other factors that can affect the physiological needs of men in their 50s, including effects from underlying diseases. Diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and obesity can cause impaired blood circulation, affecting erectile ability and sexual desire in men. Side effects of medications. Some medications can cause side effects, reducing libido or causing erectile dysfunction. Effects of unhealthy lifestyle. Unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, smoking, and excessive alcohol consumption can negatively affect overall health and male sexual function. Drinking too much alcohol can affect men's health and physiological performance. Psychological effects. Psychological state directly affects sexual desire and needs. Pressure from work, family, and finances can reduce sexual desire in men, causing erectile dysfunction or premature ejaculation. Solutions to increase physiological needs of men aged 50. Age 50 marks an important milestone in men's lives, when the body undergoes hormonal, health and psychological changes. These changes can affect physiological needs, but that does not mean they cannot be improved. With the right solutions, men in their 50s can fully enjoy a full, happy and sublime sex life. Ways to help improve the physiological needs of men in their 50s are: healthy diet. Men should increase their intake of green vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats. Limit processed foods, foods high in fat, sugar, alcohol, tobacco, etc. Exercise regularly. Exercise helps increase blood circulation, improve cardiovascular health, reduce stress and increase testosterone production. Simple activities that men over 50 should choose are walking, jogging, swimming, etc. Note: you should only exercise regularly and within your capacity to avoid injury. Weight control. If you are overweight or obese, losing weight can bring positive changes to your sex life. Avoid stress and anxiety. Stress, anxiety, and depression can reduce sexual desire and negatively affect sexual function. Stress management is important for maintaining men's mental and physical health. You can learn about relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, or exercise to relieve stress and anxiety. Treatment of medical conditions. Chronic diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and obesity can affect sexual function. Treatment and control of these diseases under the guidance of a doctor is very important to protect overall health and maintain sexual function. Specialized consultation and treatment. If men have problems such as decreased libido, erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, do not hesitate to seek help from male doctors. Doctors will examine, diagnose, and give you a suitable treatment regimen. Treatment methods may include psychological therapy to help relieve stress and increase libido, testosterone replacement therapy to increase testosterone levels, use of medication to improve erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation. Men should not hesitate to seek help from doctors for advice and effective help to improve physiology. Tips on foods that enhance male physiology that should not be missed. It should be noted that if men have mild or moderate erectile dysfunction, they can apply a reasonable diet to improve this condition. However, if the condition is severe, in addition to supplementing foods that help enhance male physiology, men need to use other complementary treatment methods. Below are some foods that help enhance male physiology that people can refer to and add to their daily menu. Broccoli. Very effective in improving male physiological function. Broccoli contains a lot of folic acid, vitamin C, potassium, beta-carotene, which are substances that contribute to the production of testosterone and sperm production. Bean sprouts and onions. These two vegetables are a treasure trove of minerals and vitamins essential for men with erectile dysfunction. Specifically, the zinc contained in bean sprouts plays a role in promoting testosterone production. Not only that, onions are rich in vitamin B12, which helps synthesize DNA involved in sperm production. These two factors combined will help increase vitality and increase sexual desire, feelings of excitement and fullness naturally. Asparagus is an indispensable dish for those with weak sperm. Asparagus is rich in vitamins and minerals such as vitamin A, B6, E, potassium, calcium, protein, iron, phosphorus, all of which are essential substances that support increased testosterone secretion, helping to improve premature ejaculation and impotence in men. Celery. Potassium, vitamin B, iron, manganese in celery have the effect of increasing resistance, nourishing the body and improving physiological function in men. Figs, citrus fruits. This is the secret to making sex more exciting and lasting longer. These fruits contain many vitamins, folic acid, antioxidants and fiber, which effectively support men in increasing pleasure during battle. Ginger. Ginger's ability to dilate blood vessels so that nutrients can easily circulate in the body plays an important role in improving men's sex life. Thanks to this effect, more blood will be transported to the penis, overcoming the phenomenon of fainting quickly and having difficulty getting an erection. Ginger helps improve physiological function for men. Seafood. Oysters are at the top of the list of seafood that are good for men's kidneys and yang. In addition, men with erectile dysfunction should also regularly eat salmon or herring to improve the quality of their lovemaking. Dark chocolate. The compound phenylethylamine contained in dark chocolate has the effect of releasing endorphins, helping to increase stimulation and pleasure for men. However, you should only eat in moderation because this product can make you gain weight. Avocado and strawberries. Avocados are rich in unsaturated fats and strawberries are rich in antioxidants. Both fruits are beneficial for heart health and improve blood circulation. In addition, vitamin C in strawberries also helps maintain sperm count and quality in men. Eggs and carrots. Vitamin B5 and B6 in eggs help balance hormones, reduce stress, and support sexual function. Vitamin A in carrots helps improve erectile dysfunction and reduce obesity. Beef. Few people know that beef contains a lot of zinc. This is a mineral that helps prevent the formation and development of free radicals in the body, protecting sperm. The abundant source of protein in beef also has the effect of increasing the flexibility and endurance of men in each love affair. Bananas. Men's sperm quality will be significantly improved thanks to minerals such as zinc, magnesium, manganese, etc. contained in bananas. If used properly, this fruit also helps reduce the risk of infertility in men. Oysters not only have a delicious taste but also help men improve their sexual problems. To effectively treat this condition, it is necessary to combine many methods, in which diet is also a very important factor. So what should men with impotence not eat? Men with erectile dysfunction should not eat fried foods. Fried foods. Foods that are fried often contain a lot of oil and fat, increasing the risk of obesity. Not only that, regularly consuming these foods can also cause atherosclerosis and greatly affect blood circulation, increasing the risk of erectile dysfunction. Moreover, eating too much fried foods also reduces blood testosterone levels and leads to decreased physiological function in men. Eating too salty or too sweet. Men should not eat too sweet or too salty. These are all bad eating habits that affect blood circulation and erectile dysfunction. Therefore, you should limit the consumption of processed foods, fermented foods such as pickles, pickled eggplants, etc. Stay away from alcohol to avoid making male erectile dysfunction worse. Stimulants, alcohol, tobacco. Many men believe that using stimulants will help increase the feeling of excitement. However, these stimulants are the cause of reduced erection ability and reduced blood flow to the penis. Not only that, men who drink a lot of alcohol for a long time will cause sperm quality to weaken, thereby increasing the risk of infertility. For some men who smoke regularly, the body's ability to produce nitric oxide will be hindered, affecting blood circulation to the genitals and many other organs in the body. Therefore, men should eliminate cigarettes to avoid erectile dysfunction. Foods high in refined carbohydrates. If you wonder what men with erectile dysfunction should not eat, foods high in refined carbohydrates are also the correct answer. This food group includes candies, cakes, etc., causing overweight and obesity and imbalance in testosterone, the cause of decreased libido, erectile dysfunction, and decreased sperm quality and quantity in men. Animal organs. For most men, animal organs are an extremely attractive dish on the drinking table. However, animal organs contain a lot of saturated fat and high cholesterol. If you consume too much animal organs, it will cause weight gain, increase blood fat and cause erectile dysfunction. Men should also stay away from spicy foods to avoid the risk of decreased libido and erectile dysfunction. Is male sexual dysfunction dangerous? Although male sexual dysfunction is not life-threatening, it seriously affects the health and mental life of men, notably loss of confidence. Due to erectile dysfunction, men always feel worried that they cannot satisfy themselves or their partners. Prolonging this condition, because they think they are not capable in their sex life, they develop a fear of contact, intimacy, and lack of confidence with their partners. This not only affects daily communication and relationships but also causes them to become depressed. Family happiness is threatened. For a happy family life, sex plays a relatively important role. When the husband cannot satisfy his wife's physiological needs, it is easy for her to become frigid and have extramarital affairs, which can easily lead to a broken marriage. Impotence. Prolonging the time of male impotence, men will not be able to control the erection of their little guy physiological function is disordered. The longer this condition is left, the more it causes them to have a mental crisis, dissatisfaction with themselves, and lose the ability to have an erection, also known as impotence. Threat to reproductive health. Men with erectile dysfunction will have a relatively difficult sex life. When the penis is difficult or unable to get an erection, it will cause premature ejaculation before entering the vagina, and the consequence is that the sperm cannot meet the egg. The fertilization process does not take place. The inevitable consequence of this is that men are infertile or women feel pain during sex and are not interested in having sex, so the ability to get pregnant is poor. Premature ejaculation due to erectile dysfunction makes conception difficult. On the other hand, erectile dysfunction also causes a decrease in the quantity and quality of sperm in men, and they cannot reach orgasm during sex. The longer this condition lasts, the less interested they are in sex life and the less fertile they are. Health is affected. Men with erectile dysfunction often have poorer health than normal people, so it is difficult for them to participate in sports activities that require a lot of energy. Even if they can participate, they are prone to running out of breath. The reason for this is because their pituitary gland does not produce enough testosterone, so the energy source for activities is reduced. Causes some sexually transmitted diseases. Long-term physiological weakness gradually causes both sides to lose their sexual passion, so they easily develop extramarital relationships to seek new feelings. This is the reason why both are at risk of contracting sexually transmitted diseases such as syphilis, gonorrhea, genital warts, HIV. The above are some nutritional supplements, home remedies, and things to avoid to help men in their 50s improve their sexual function. If you have a severe loss of sexual desire, persistent erectile dysfunction, painful intercourse, or other physiological abnormalities, see a urologist for an examination and consultation. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for taking the time to watch today's video. Maintaining health in older age is an important journey that requires special care and attention. I hope the information and advice I shared will provide you with useful knowledge to maintain your health, live joyfully, and enjoy the golden years of your life. Once again, I sincerely thank you for your attention. Wishing you all good health and happiness. Please subscribe to the channel to motivate me to create more informative videos on health care. See you in the next videos.